The most dangerous problems in relationships do not start with shouting or drama. They start quietly. They start with small moments you explain away. They start with discomfort you tell yourself to ignore. Many people do not leave bad situations because they do not see danger. They leave late because they kept hoping things would change. They tell themselves, "It is not that bad. Today I want to talk to you honestly." Not to scare you, not to judge you, but to help you see clearly. This advice is not about perfect relationships. It is about protecting your peace. It is about noticing signs that should never be ignored. Red flags are warning signs. They are not mistakes that happen once. They are patterns that repeat. Many people ignore red flags because they are afraid of starting over. They fear being alone more than being unhappy. This fear keeps them stuck. Some people believe love means endurance. They think staying no matter what is strength, but suffering is not proof of love. Real love does not require you to disappear. It does not demand silence to survive. It does not grow by hurting you. The first red flag is disrespect that is called a joke. This is very common. It often looks harmless at first. Someone says something hurtful. When you react, they laugh. They tell you that you are too sensitive. Over time, this hurts deeply. You start doubting your feelings. You stop speaking up. Respect should never hurt. Love does not make you feel small. The second red flag is control disguised as care. This often feels confusing. It can sound loving at first. They ask where you are all the time. They want to know who you talk to. They get upset when you do things alone. They say it is because they care, but slowly, your freedom disappears. You begin to feel trapped. Care should not limit your life. Love should not feel like permission is needed. The third red flag is constant blame. Nothing is ever their fault. You're always the problem. When things go wrong, they turn it on you. They never take responsibility. You end up apologizing even when you did nothing wrong. This drains your confidence. You start believing you are always wrong. That is not healthy. The fourth red flag is broken promises. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. But patterns matter. They promise to change. They promise to show up. But nothing ever changes. Words without action create false hope. Hope keeps people stuck. Consistency is what builds trust. The fifth red flag is emotional distance when it matters most. When you need support, they disappear. When you are struggling, they become cold. They are present only when things are easy. They avoid hard conversations. This creates loneliness even in togetherness. A healthy connection does not vanish in difficult times. The sixth red flag is making you feel guilty for having needs. You ask for basic care, they act annoyed. They say you ask for too much. They make you feel like a burden. Over time, you stop asking. Needs are not weakness. Healthy people respect them. The seventh red flag is fear of speaking honestly. You think carefully before you talk. You walk on eggshells. You are afraid of their reaction. You hide your feelings to keep peace. That is not peace. Safety includes emotional safety. You should feel free to speak. The eighth red flag is isolation. They slowly pull you away from others. They do not like your friends. They make you feel guilty for spending time with family. They want to be your only world. This creates dependence. Healthy love supports outside connections. It does not destroy them. The ninth red flag is unpredictable anger. You never know what will upset them. Small things cause big reactions. You stay alert all the time. Your body stays tense. This is exhausting. Calm disagreement is normal. Fear is not. The 10th red flag is refusing to communicate. They shut down. They ignore problems. They avoid serious talks. They pretend nothing is wrong. This blocks growth. Healthy relationships require communication. Silence does not fix issues. The 11th red flag is jealousy that feels intense. They accuse easily. They do not trust without reason. They check your phone. They question your loyalty constantly. Trust disappears. Love grows with trust. Suspicion destroys peace. The 12th red flag is feeling worse about yourself over time. At the beginning, you felt confident. Now you feel unsure. You doubt yourself. You feel less than before. That change matters. Love should support growth, not shrink you. The 13th red flag is refusing to respect boundaries. You say no. They push anyway. You ask for space. They ignore it. This shows lack of respect. Boundaries protect relationships. Ignoring them damages trust. The 14th red flag is excuses for harmful behavior. They blame stress. They blame their past. Everyone has struggles. But pain does not excuse harm. Accountability matters. The 15th red flag is your body warning you. You feel anxious. You feel uneasy. You cannot explain it clearly, but something feels off. That feeling matters. Your body notices danger before your mind does. Listen to it. Another red flag is inconsistency. One day they are kind. The next day they are distant. You never know which version you will meet. This creates emotional confusion. You start chasing the good moments. You excuse the bad days because of the good ones. This cycle is dangerous. Stability matters more than intensity. Another warning sign is lack of empathy. When you share pain, they dismiss it. They change the topic. They make your feelings feel small. They show little care when you are hurting. Over time, this creates emotional emptiness. Care should be felt, not questioned. Another red flag is rushing intimacy or commitment. They push too fast. They do not respect your pace. They pressure you to decide quickly. They make you feel guilty for wanting time. Healthy connections allow space to grow. Another sign is mocking your dreams or goals. They belittle what matters to you. They discourage your growth. Support does not look like jealousy. Love celebrates progress. Another red flag is constant criticism. Nothing you do feels enough. They always find fault. This slowly breaks confidence. You start shrinking yourself to avoid judgment. That is not love. Another warning sign is secrecy. They hide simple things. They avoid clear answers. Trust cannot grow in confusion. Honesty should feel natural. Another red flag is lack of effort. You are always the one trying. You are always adjusting. Love should not feel one-sided. Effort should flow both ways. Some people ignore these signs because they hope potential will turn into reality. They love who the person could be, not who they are. But potential is not a promise. Reality is what matters. Many people ignore red flags because they love deeply, because they hope, because they believe patience will fix everything. But love should not cost your peace. It should not require losing yourself. Not every red flag means leave immediately, but repeated red flags mean pay attention. Patterns tell the truth. Healthy relationships are not perfect, but they feel safe. They feel respectful. You feel heard. You feel valued. You feel free to be yourself. If you see red flags, pause. Reflect honestly. Do not rush decisions. Talk to trusted people. Protect your mental peace. Choose yourself when needed. Ignoring red flags does not make them disappear. It makes them grow. You deserve clarity. You deserve safety. You deserve respect. Sometimes the bravest choice is walking away. Sometimes the wisest choice is setting boundaries. Love should add to your life, not drain it. Pay attention early. Your future self will thank you.